But thank you guys so much for waiting. This is going to be interesting because the tasting notes that I had gotten from their website are different than the tasting notes that are on the bag. So I'm not sure if this is going to be berry, chocolate, floral, and sugary, or if it's going to be smoky, chocolatey, and full flavor. You believed in me? Oh, I'm sorry, Riv. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. But this is a blend. This is your bag. We're looking at Brazil and Costa Rican beans. Super excited for this. Obviously, we love the dark roasts on this channel. See no fix. I shall wait for the day once again. Once again, you might get the traumatize on me one more time, Bug, but I am pretty solid. I remember to turn it off. However, turning it back on, not so much. But this is the dark roast beans. Here you go, Bug buddy, old pal. You can tell both of these beans are roasted dark, dark, dark. They talk a lot about how they do not like to roast beans dark very often, so the fact that they do is quite incredible. But I'm definitely looking forward to this. Again, this is a big shout out to LewkForce. He did not pick these beans. He let me pick myself. The first among all of you to allow me to do so. So when Ma was out getting her roast rate coffee for last week's, I appreciate it, Luke. Her roast rates or her roast rate coffee, I told her to find a dark roast for me over there. So a big shout out to LewkForce, buddy. I appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you so much for spending 10,000 of your hard-earned channel points on this coffee, and let alone allowing me to pick it out myself. But as you can tell, we are a nice dark boy. Content inception there. But if you guys aren't following LewkForce, do yourself a favor, check that mad lad out. Probably puts on one of the best productions I have ever seen on Twitch. He puts a lot of effort into his stream, and you can tell for sure. Great lad, awesome friend, and he's my birthday twin. Really sweet and awesome and cool. But the moment you were waiting for, let's see how this bean does. Ooh. Okay. Okay. All right. So, as expected, it is what the bag is. There's no berry in here or floral, thank God, because I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works. I think the berry and chocolate would go well together, but the floral not so much. This is a very simple cup of coffee. It's very full bodied. A little bit on the bitter side, not like crazy bitter, like, you know, knocking your teeth out bitter, if that's a thing. But oh, very full. The chocolate is very strong too. Um, but other than that, it's pretty simple. I don't quite get a smokiness like it talks about. We'll see how it goes. Again, as it cools down, usually we get a better tasting on the flavorings, but it's definitely got that very chocolatey taste to it. It's quite the sweet cup once it gets through the bitterness, because that full body right at the get-go, that is a very good cup of coffee. It almost makes me think a lot of, and smooth finish too, and very smooth finish. It reminds me a lot of that Volcani, the Rivs coffee that I had. Smooth. Absolutely. Wait, did we do one of each? That's funny. I don't know how you guys did the prediction. For those of you watching outside, the Twitch chat has a prediction of what the rating is going to be today. I don't know how much you knew about it either, which is interesting. Like, I don't think any of you knew anything about it. But, no, very bold off the get-go. A little bitter to start out with, but then it smooths the chocolatey undertone and has a very clean finish. I knew it had coffee in it. Oh man. Quite delightful. We're probably gonna go 9 again, just because it's not boring, but there's none of the excitement of a lot of different flavor notes. It's a pretty tame cup. But we do love dark roasts. We do love chocolate, and it's got a nice bitter kick into it. You see, if you'd listen, Pops, you'd know. You know, you're as bad as Schnoodle is. But good choice on this score. Did I say 9? I mean, I meant, no. But a very good cup of coffee. Very delightful. And I understand rigged because I picked it. But, Luke was very kind enough to allow me to do so. I definitely think the berry chocolate, that floral sugary whatever is talking, that the contrast. So this is separate businesses. Okay, so the place that we got these beans from buys their beans whole from Contrast Coffee. Okay. No, yeah, I get it. I get it, Cozy. I understand. But I mean, she's a smart lady, a smart, beautiful woman that that knows her son's profile of what he looks for in a good cup of coffee. But still, I'm pretty confident in that 9. I would love drinking this every day. Between this and that Volcanica, or whatever it was called, quite delightful. She's like, dark roast just grabbed me. Absolutely. I mean, the key to my heart. That's all. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Definitely those dark roasts. But thank you so much, Luke. As I said before, it is quite delightful. I appreciate you guys hanging out for the roast rate. And Tara, I'm so glad you made it in time. I hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, glad it's awesome. I can't thank you enough for allowing me to pick. Darker and bitter the better. Absolutely. Bitter like my soul. But a quick recap. 9 was your rating. Starts off with a little bit of bitter. Goes into the chocolate and finishes smooth. A very, very nice cup of coffee.